Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I want to talk today about, do you get so overwhelmed after doing any trainings or going to any workshops, conferences, that you don't end up implementing anything that you learnt? Because I hear it a lot. I want to give you some tips on how to change that. So for those of you who've never met me before, I am Jen Sheraton. I am an entrepreneur. I am a branded FIFO worker, and I am super passionate about helping online business owners to build their business on social media in really authentic ways. And for me, that includes me doing trainings to upskill myself and learn new things that I can then impart to you guys. So if you were following me over the weekend, you saw that I did a 3-day intense workshop on YouTube. And I have pages of notes, I have all these worksheets, and I'm like super excited to implement. But I had to be realistic with the fact that I came off those 3 days with 1 a.m. workshop starts. So I was pretty tired, and I had to be real that I needed to take some days to actually catch up on my sleep. I actually got 8 hours last night, so I'm feeling much more refreshed. But I still want to implement. So the thing is, okay, yes, I've given myself the grace to get some sleep, get back into my routine, and obviously I have work and all the other things, but I am making sure that I have slotted in time in my calendar to now go and implement the things I've learnt. Now, the thing that I notice the most is the people that go and take action straight after doing any of these sorts of trainings. It can be even a simple 1-hour training or a big workshop. The ones that go and do the implementation are the ones that actually get results. So it's all great to go and do lots of learning. I encourage learning. I think it's really important. But if you're not actually implementing anything you learned, then what was the point of doing it? And I really want to encourage you to actually go and implement the things you've learned. And that can be like really simple little things for starters. So write yourself a list, a bit of a brain dump, based off that training that you just did, of all the things that you want to do. So I have a list of all the little bits and pieces. Some of them are really short little things that I need to do for my YouTube channel. Some of them it's bigger things to do with the next videos. But I've written myself a list, so it's out of my head, it's on paper. And we've talked about this a lot in the past about how getting things out of your head and onto paper is really important so that your brain can have time to just be quiet. Because otherwise you get stuck in that, oh, I can't forget this, can't forget that. So write a list. Then prioritize that list of those things, those tasks that you want to do as part of that project. Once you've got that priority, you can start giving those little tasks or bigger tasks timeframes. How long do you think it will take you to do X and Y and Z? And so then from there, you can now look at your calendar and go, okay, tomorrow I have half an hour. I can do items 1, 2, and 3 in 30 minutes. Or on Friday, I have 1 hour. I can do items 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Whatever it is that you can now put a day and a time to actually go and implement. Because I think it's really important that you don't just do the trainings and just leave it. It's all great to have notebooks and all these notes and ideas, but unless you implement them, you're not going to get results. So for me, I have had to make sure I put into my schedule the time to go and do the work on my YouTube channel that I want to do. I've got one. It's been running for a long time, probably a good couple of years, but now it's time to actually get smart with it. And so I need to be realistic with my time based on all the other things that go on in life. And that's why I will then get results, because I will actually implement what I've learned. So is this something that you struggle with? Do you struggle with going to lots of trainings and workshops and then not implementing? Let me know. Give me a 1 in the comments if this sounds familiar to you, that you can just get stuck in the learning phase and not the actual implementation phase. And if you're watching this on the replay, give me a #replay and let me know. Give me a 1 if this is where you get stuck. And if you need some help in learning some strategies, then I'm here to help you. So if you want to learn more strategies on how to get more effective with your social media, drop me a 5 in the comments and then I'll get in contact with you, because I really want to help more people get out of that learning phase into implementation phase. And that's where the results happen. So if you're interested in checking out my YouTube channel and going back and seeing all the changes I'm going to be making, you can subscribe to it. I'm going to put the link in the comments below to my YouTube channel. There's already tons of content in there anyway, but you'll start noticing a change as I implement the things that I have learnt from last weekend. So I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and I'm going to talk to you all really soon.